Okay, happy Wednesday. Some more Starsector with the Nexerlin and Star Wars mods. Oh, how far are we in? I have no idea how far we're in. We are in currently level 28. So we're using a mod to get up to level 40, which gets us all the boxes if we want, but we usually don't get all of them. So, and your choices for the mod are like 50, 20 and 40, I think. Level 20, level 40. 20 is probably good enough, but 40 is better. Because, that's the way it works. That. And if you want to see what mods I'm currently using here in chat, just type in !SS mods and you'll get a link showing you, bring it over to a file showing the stuff I'm using. Okay, so there's that. Current fleets have a fleet size of 40. Went in, we had a modification to the settings file. You can see how to do that over in the link for the mods. If you're interested, hey Flug, welcome back. We turned it up to 40. Mainly our fleet we keep at 30, but we have 10 extra spaces for lugging around wrecks, basically, that we can sell later on. And just having a couple extra spots helps. As you can see, we have 6 super freighters, because, we don't have enough space. There are frigates, big ships, so we do have a Lucra Hulk. It's basically just a carrier, otherwise it's not that great. And we have an MC-90 Mon Calamari Star Cruiser. This is the other capital ship we have. It's pretty capable. Then we have, this is one of the Chiss ships that we have. This is a Ascendancy class Star Destroyer. It's only a cruiser, but it does well. It carries 5 fighter bays, so it's kind of more of a carrier than anything else. Still no allegiance. We'll talk about that in a second. And then we have 2 of these Chaff Ascendancy Destroyers. These are also cruisers. These guys work together in tandem for the most part. Basically, they do carry fighters, only 2 squadrons, but they've got enough guns on them to be capable, especially when they're working together. Then we also have the Nebula from the New Republic. We salvaged that, of course. Actually, these are ships we all salvaged. We salvaged all these ships except for one of the Victories. I think we bought one of the Acclimators. Bought a couple of these maybe salvaged. I don't remember. But anyway, so we have 2 Victory ones, or missile boats, 2 Acclimators. They support the Victory ones usually. Or, depending on how many points we have to bring in for combat and stuff. If we have enough to bring in the Acclimators, we bring in the Acclimators. But typically we only have enough points to bring in the MC-30C Mon Calamari frigates. These are basically missile boats. Specifically, these are guys, we've configured them as torpedo boats. Each one of them has 8 torpedo launchers. They kill stuff. That's a destroyer size gravity well generator for disrupting missiles from the other side, and then a bunch of frigates to do their different things. So that's that. And then our colonies, we got a bunch of colonies. We've been farming alpha cores because they make the best governors. Because one for one reason, they don't require money, and they have a hypercognition, which is humans don't get, and that is good for opening your actual colonies. Hypercognition helps with stability and accessibility. That's mostly it. So, plus 10% of accessibility, plus 20% of fleet size, which is patrol fleets, plus 50% effectiveness on ground defenses, and of course the stability bonus. So again, better than any human simply because of that. Otherwise, they're equal as far as the industrial planning goes. It's the same bonus. So just, yeah. And again, they don't require a payment. These guys, they only really get paid. Well, they get paid all the time. It's just that when they don't have an actual job, as in they're unassigned, they only get paid 10%, which is $2,000 per month. But once they have employment, they take the full 20, which means if you're in whatever colony they're running isn't making at least 20 grand, they're not really helping. So that's why we use as many alpha cores as we can. Hey, Brew, welcome back. So there we go. It's that stuff. Now, as far as Vukul's and his Allegiance, which is a ship, find you. All the signs, capitals. Yeah, so the allegiance. The allegiances will cost 700,000 credits to produce. Our production capacity currently is 375 credits, so we could build one of these in 2 months. Should we? Just to make Rukrul's be quiet until the next thing he wants? It's not a ship, it's one mean beast of a ship. I don't know about that, but, I mean, it's good. 8 small energy, 29 medium energy. It's just a gunboat. It's a big gunboat. It's got 650 ordnance points, so you can put a lot of big stuff on it. But yeah, we can build one. I don't know if we have enough parts to put everything on it, but we'll see. So 2 months until that's completed. So our colonies. How are we doing on our colonies? Stuff. So Rocketville. We have commerce here, so we're making 81,000. We're short on materials for some reason. We must have some type of disruption going on somewhere. Get some type of a disruption going on. Check that out. The Rocketville mine producing resources. Oh, we also are heavy. Oh, this is done. We have to go visit this and plug in a pristine nanoforge. We do not have an Eclipse blueprint, so we have to go find one. Long live the Empire. We're not part of the Empire, though. The Empire is gone. Oh, that's right. We didn't go over the big factions. So these are all the factions that are left. The Empire's been eliminated. The New Republic and the Republic have both been eliminated. Basically, we're just going around and we're still friends. We actually still work for the Chiss, technically, and as a result, the First Order, we're all friends here because they're actually, and the CIS too. So there's really no. It's basically just the First Order, Chiss, and CS that are left. Oh, sorry, Mandalorians are still around. We're not at war with them. Not at war with the Mandalorians. So suspicious. So now the question is, how far do we want to go? Because technically, last week, the First Order technically won this game because they have the biggest empire. I don't know how that happens, but supposedly they won last week, as in whatever that little mechanic is. I don't understand how it works or what the purpose of it is, but supposedly they've won. But you can keep going anyway. You don't have to stop. Just so we have it. But again, we're friends with those two. Kind of friendly with the Mandalorians, not really. And kind of friendly with the CIS too, being cooperative. And that's mainly through relations with the Chiss. So there is a victory condition. I don't know how to turn it off, though. And I'm not exactly sure what the qualifications for winning are. But again, it happened last week. So anyway, we're continuing on just to, goof around. The general idea now is at some point we'd like to be the, control everything. It takes a long time to get to that point, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And generally, eventually what's going to happen is we have to break away from the Chiss, and we could actually do it. Because our income's at 300,000. We get 100,000 from the Chiss every month. Here's our commission. 160,000 a month from them. So getting rid of that would take a big chunk out of our income, but it allows us to do more things too. I had a conversation with another streamer that told me there was not victory conditions. Well, like I said, the First Order, it flashed up on the screen last week. They technically won, according to whatever it said. I don't know what that was or what the basis. I don't know if it's a Nexerlin thing or not. I don't know if it's vanilla or if it's Nexerlin. I have a feeling it's related to Nexerlin. So, and again, I don't know what it is. So, Yeah, I honestly I don't think it's part of the vanilla because it has to do with controlling so many star systems percentage wise or something like that. And unfortunately, it's kind of hard to see who's controlling what. Because again, I don't understand how the First Order did it because, I mean, there's a lot of red over here, but it's not that much. Not a lot of First Order stuff, so I don't understand how they could have won. Maybe it's you have to control a certain amount of a certain percentage of the core systems, which would be these guys here in the middle. And again, this is not the vanilla map. This is a random map, so that might screw. That actually might screw with it being a random map. I have a feeling because it's all weird. Because things aren't where they're supposed to be as far as some of the calculations go. I think. So, anyway, not a big deal. I don't care because we just care. Our objective is to conquer as much galaxy as we can, and yeah. Okay, so colonies. We need to go visit the mine. Where the hell are we actually? Freya. Freya. What are we doing over here? I think we were exploring, weren't we? That place is unexplored. Neutron Star we're not going to be visiting. Got one full survey data. Nothing here. I guess we should go survey this so we know we've been here. Unless, did I get a ping over here? Is that why I'm moving? Nope. Okay. So, off we go. A challenge if you dare. Explore the entire. Make X's on all the systems. Ugh. That's not a challenge. That's a job. That's a job. That is not a job I want. I mean, that's crazy. Survey every... Oh, explore. When you say explore, what do you mean explore? Just visit the systems, do one survey per system? That's a lot. I mean, look how many dots are out there. And that doesn't even necessarily include everything because there's nebulas that don't show up until you're on top of them. You know, nebula systems that you can actually search too. So... yeah, no, I will not take that challenge. I don't find any enjoyment in that kind of stuff. It puts an X if you fully survey. No survey puts an X if you fully survey. Does it? I never really paid attention to that. Yeah, no thanks. I mean, as you can see, I've surveyed a number of them, but nah, I have no interest in doing anything like that. That's just crazy. Click the explore thing at the bottom. So, exploration. This. Bottom of the map. Oh, exploration. This? This doesn't tell me anything. I mean, it's already on, so it's all just showing the names. Yeah. Okay, so we're done here. How are we doing on supplies? 2,000. Okay, for now. Sorting of stuff. Look at all the junk we're collecting. Okay, so White Dwarf unexplored. The other white dwarf is fully explored. Neutron star we don't care about because neutron stars suck. Let's go check you out. Now I do have some outposts in the area. Right. I don't have any outposts in the area. See if there's a spot over here for the dwarf. Off we go. Need more alphas. I unintentionally farmed them. It happens more by accident than anything else. What are we up to? We're up to 9. I have 9 alphas. Is there a mod that allows gate creation? I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. There's no planet here. We got a probe though. Location, domain error survey ship. Operations, that stuff. Stuff. Got no pings. Way. So we've been up here. We haven't been over here. 2 black holes and 2 yellows. Yeah, here orange. Binary system there. Go set up over here. See if we can get an outpost going there. Playing a mod, but can't find any of your faction's rare ships. I am finding Star Wars ships and vanilla, but not your faction. I need more Star Wars stuff. Just eating up all my supplies here. End of the month. Just made some money, monthly expenses. We're at negative 30,000. I have a feeling that's because of this allegiance that we're building. Bukuos, you owe me 750,000 credits, by the way. Just had another up to 450,000 production credits now. So again, I'll be ready in another month or so. Say, I don't know how much farther it has to go. Am I speaking away from my mic? I don't think so. I don't think I'm doing anything different. Good now. I haven't really changed anything that I'm aware of. I don't want to go this way. Burn's not helping too much. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Reversed polarity there so we can move it in a different way. Now we got 2 planets here at the black hole. Let's go check it out. Hopefully there's a research station. Just got really quiet for a moment. I don't know. It's possible. Ooh, look. These guys are evading combat. Or evading us at least. But they're pirates. We need to kill the pirates. We're going to be probably setting up an outpost in here, more than likely. Okay, let's go talk to these pirates. Their really crappy ships are all beat to hell, but we'll make it even worse for them. Okay, guys, got damage, it looks like. We'll still bring in. Bring in torpedo guys. That'll work. Okay, so we don't get stupid. Torpedoes escort the victories. Escort B. I don't think we need to, but floating donut. What is the CR on that thing? It's only like 500, so it's pretty low for a ship of its size. It's mainly just meant to be a carrier. It's got 8 hangars. It's not. It doesn't match up against the Star Destroyer or even this MC-90. It doesn't really match up against them. It doesn't have the ordnance points to do it. But the fighters do, do stuff. That's it, because again, it's just basically a carrier. And we don't bring it in because, or we didn't bring it in here because of the points. We don't need it.
Engage.
They're really, really tough in Star Wars at Empire at War. That might be giving them way too much credit for what they are, in all honesty. Because in the Interworlds mod for X4, they're a pain in the ass because they're so big, but the reality is they're not very tough. Because they're not warships. So they're definitely lacking in firepower. Missiles didn't know how to make it around there. Dying. Ship recovery. These guys really don't sell that well, so no, not worth looking around. Spanksure Venators. Well, Venators aren't really the best gunships either. They're more of a carrier as well. That's probably why the Lucre Hulk beats up on them. Because Venators are okay gun-wise, but they're a lot smaller than the Lucre Hulks. So I don't think their weapons match up actually against them. I don't have any in my fleet, so any Venators. Check out this barrel. Let's see. You make the scan. Never know those. Yeah, I know where they're. Never know where they're hiding. I would have picked them up there though. If we're. Yeah, it looks like there's going to be something over here though. Wait a minute, that's where we just entered, isn't it? That's where the fight was. Never mind. That's where the blip is over there. That's the wreckage. Oh, I leveled up. Now let's see what should we get. Maximum damage reduction by armor increase from 85 to 90%. Up to 50% of armor for damage reduction calculations only, based on current hard flex, blah blah blah. Deployment point of ships reduced by 60% per down. We don't care about that one. Electronic warfare. Base ships we don't use. Ships with neural interface mods. So we don't really do that either. We don't have any automated ships, so there's a lot of this stuff we're not picking up, or some of this. What level I'm at? I'm at 29, thanks to a mod. So, point defense, damage to fighters and missiles. Missile specialization, because we use missiles. The ballistic mastery, don't care about so much. Systems expertise, don't care about that one either. You see, we're running out of stuff to choose. Speed and maneuverability. About time. Third from end is pretty good. From what, the top up here? So which way? 1, 2, 3. Impact mitigation. 1, 2, 3. Ballistic mastery. This is just armor. Ballistic mastery. Yeah, that really only applies if you're actually using ballistic weapons, though. Which most Star Wars ships don't do the ballistics. The only faction that really has ballistics is the CIS. Most of the other ones don't. Most of those ships in the other factions don't really use ballistics. Oh, I'm not updated? What do you mean I'm not updated? The new one includes energy weapons. Oh, does it? Oh, it didn't tell me I needed an update. So damaged up by ballistic weapons and range. So that includes energy now too. Well, that seems a little powered. Because what about the gunnery implants? Because that's range. Wow, that's kind of nuts. Get ballistic mastery and gunnery implants. That seems way overpowered to me. A lot of mods, and they still have the blue one. The energy weapon mastery. This one's pretty good. Yeah, it's possible one of the mods you're using updated the ballistics ones too, because I don't think I have any. I think I'm up to date on everything, unless it was done within the last week or two. Because I haven't done an update since I started streaming this, which was 2 weeks ago. Hey, flying around, looking for see if there's any research stations out here. I don't think we're gonna see any, but I was kind of hoping there was an asteroid around here we could build an outpost on, but that's not gonna happen. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get anything. Now we do have ping. So close to the black hole. Shit. There's our research station. Right next to the black hole. Brilliant. Come on, lottery. Okay, so we got defenders or public engineering stuff. Lux. Missile blueprint package, we have all that. Eagle blueprint. Astronaut pod blueprint and New Republic weapon blueprint. We have those. Shit. Fire control plus 10% ballistic energy range. The plus 20% speed ballistic energy. Is that from a mod though? Because I don't think that's from vanilla. Because I have, as far as I know, I have the most recent edition or version of vanilla. So I think that might be mod related. T2 Quiet Systems Engineering. So what the hell are these things? Battle meditation. Boost battle prowess of nearby fighters, increases damage against enemy fighters, reduces shield damage absorbed in overload time. 2 concussion missiles, 2 laser cannons. A nice little support squadron. And now we have to get out of here because black hole's going to suck all our supplies away. Oof. Well, that sucks. Shit. That's why black holes suck. I have to build an outpost over here and hopefully don't die. And I don't have the supplies to build an outpost. Okay then. So, that was stupid. This is why we save. So what we need to do is build an outpost before we go down to the research station, even though, well, it might be different stuff this time around too. Because somewhat random. Might be in quality captains or Starship Legends. I don't know. I'm only running like 3 mods, so because it's too hard to keep track of everything that gets changed. Too much work. Now, this will produce the resources. Just sit around and wait. Fly around and build up our resources. Or we can go explore and come back here now that we know that there's a station over here. Let's do that. There's another black hole to take a look at. We'll let the supplies and stuff build up there. You have to fiddle with them to make them work in the new Starsector version when it changes. Yep. Or you have to wait. Well, you have to wait for them to get updated too, because sometimes they'll work with the new update, but not always. And you have to wait for the mod builders to do the proper updates and that kind of fun stuff. Again, it's too much work usually. So I try to keep my mod. If a game is moddable, I usually try to keep the mods to a minimum because it's just there's too many conflicts arise and it's not fun. Okay, let's check out that black hole. far away. So it looks like we're going to have 2, maybe 3 planets in this system. More. There's a research station right here. The version of the mods to match the game. You're waiting for the big crash, but it hasn't happened yet. Someday. Too long for them to update the mods. Sometimes, yep. Some communities are faster than others. So, skip rays. Don't care about that one. Manicord Destroyer. It's Manila. Hyper Velocity Drive Blueprint. And so that was crappy. B-Wings. Star Wars way out of date? No. I don't know how out of date it might be, but it works fine. As far as I can tell. I think it actually got updated a little bit not too long ago. I'm trying to remember. I remember seeing a date on it and being surprised at how not out of date it was. Because I hadn't played the game for like a year, which shocked me. But God, time flies by. But yeah, I was surprised that it had been updated since the last time I played it. The Starsector itself isn't throwing fits about it, so. Those ones up there. Of course, your definition of way out of date might be a little different than mine too. Use ultra rich, abundant. It's not horrible for a mining planet, but it's too far away from where most of our stuff is. I'm not gonna worry about that. Ping. Nothing. Okay. I think what we'll do is go actually go take a little swing by the black hole, see if we can pick something up. Is when it says out of date on the launcher. Really? And I can double check it, but I don't think so. Because when the game launches, it even tells you if stuff is out of date, and then this one doesn't. Yeah, don't break what you got. And I know, exactly. Build an outpost on this asteroid. Good. Do I want an outpost in the system too? Have two up? Nah, we don't need two outposts that close together. Allegiance is done. So far away are we? I don't think there's any gates out here. We have no gates out here. It's a long trip back. Actually, no, it's not that far. Got a gate there. It's back. Okay, feels right. Here somewhere. Where's Rockville? Yeah, actually, it's not that far. Let's go back. We'll be back. Maybe. Gotta go pick up an allegiance and see what we can do with that thing. See if Food Cruise is still around to recognize her. He's too busy drinking his tea. Stay out of the clouds. Almost out of supplies too. Just noticed that down to 800. We built that outpost. It'd get ugly if we stayed out here any longer. Colonies are growing. Need to take a look at them too. Discovered remnant nexus? What? Nexus, I don't see anything here. Closest to Rockville, I think it's this one, right?
Hey Gimpy, it is time to take a break. This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support or type !treats in chat. Thank you.
Sure,
your next break is in 1 hour.
Swing by the mine first because we have to drop off one of our pristine nanoforges. Should I take my break first? Let's take a break. Do this when we get back. So anyway, I do need to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, go check on Mrs. Gimpy and Rocket, see what they're up to. I will be back in a few minutes to continue on. We've got an allegiance to pick up and build, and it'll be fun. Get Food Cruise off my back finally. Anyway, be back in a few minutes. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.